Hi everyone. First of all, I wish you a very happy day. So, today our discussion will be on one of the key aspects that, apart from the core study processes, is going to really affect your preparation process. That is stress in the UPSC preparation. Now, the discussion today will be about how to manage or handle stress in the preparation process. UPSC Civil Services examination, as you all know, is considered as one of the toughest examinations in the world or in the country also, and you have a lot of competition in it. If you look at the reality, it's a very tough competition. It's a very draining process, and you have close competitors who are like equally good or in par with you or better than you, competing for a few hundred seats. In this regard, it's very likely that you will feel highly stressed and drained and diffident with respect to whether you will be able to crack the examination or not. As you might have had this feeling, even we all who have gone through the preparation process have had the same feeling. Like we all go through the same processes and the same emotions. What we can do is that when we share the common aspects or the commonalities between these emotions, you will feel more relieved because you can then compare and understand that this is the same for everyone who goes through this process, and it's not just particular to my experience. So that's why I thought I'll share about handling stress. First of all, for you to manage stress, you need to think and find out what is the reason that is giving you the stress. So there can be different factors. For example, if someone who is not attending a test series, he or she might feel that they are not able to assess themselves, they are not able to see their progress, they are not able to understand if they are in the competition or not, etc. तो आपको वो सॉल्व करने के लिए वहाँ से सोल्यूशन लेना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू टेक अ टेस्ट सीरीज एंड बी पार्ट ऑफ इट, गिव योर 100% to it, and then be able to reduce your stress. Secondly, there are people who join the coaching, first of all itself, like before they think a lot, before they understand the need of the coaching, etc. They just join the coaching, एंड देन उसके बाद क्या होता है कि वो क्लासेस सही तरह से अटेंड नहीं करते, टेस्ट सीरीज़ वहाँ से नहीं लेते, और इस तरह की एटीट्यूड और your habit of missing the examination, not attending it on time, etc., is going to affect your performance and is going to really drain you down again, because you are seeing for yourself that you are getting a lot of pending work, you're missing out on classes, etc. तो उसके हिसाब से क्या करना है कि टू सॉल्व दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम, यू हैव टू सॉल्व इट देयर एंड देन इटसेल्फ. You have to try to attend all the classes, you have to try to attend all the test series, or in the first place you should not have joined the coaching itself if that is a factor that is currently giving you strain. So that way you have to balance and think and find out what are the factors that are giving you stress. Stress does not happen in on air, it happens because of so many reasons. And when you go deep dive, you meditate, you can find out what are the reasons for major component of your stress. As I told you before, also when you assess your progress, there is very little harm that it can have on your preparation process. So someone who is not assessing will always feel and get confused कि मेरे बाकी लोग, मेरी दोस्त ये सब कर रहे हैं, और they are also preparing, they are studying midnight till midnight also. Am I on the same lines with them, or am I able to like stay in competition with them, etc.? And only an assessment process, only a test series can give you that reality कि आप भी improve कर रहे हैं, और आपको किस तरह से improvement लेना पड़ेगा अभी से. ऐसे करके चीज़ें जो आपको रियलाइज़ करना पड़ता है वो अपनी एक्सपीरियंस से हो जाते हैं. तो यू हैव टू असेस योर प्रोग्रेस एट एनी कॉस्ट. Now, the fourth factor these days that is giving you a lot of stress with respect to preparation process or anything with respect to your life is the stress that you take with respect to social media. So when I was preparing, I did not use social media as such. I was only using WhatsApp for my communication for my near and dear ones. I was very particular who I was communicating with. I avoided large scale communication in WhatsApp also. क्योंकि मुझे क्या पता था कि अभी मैं इस तरह से सालों तक ये रूम में बैठ के या कुर्सी के पास में बैठ के ये सब चीज़ें कर रहे हैं, पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं। मेरी लाइफ तो सोशल मीडिया से ग्लैमरस नहीं लगता। तो अगर मैं सोशल मीडिया पे होते और बाकी लोगों की इमेजेस देखते, तो आई वुड normally felt bad because even though what is portrayed in social media is not real, for the person I am, for the vulnerabilities, for the large scale of emotions that I was going through as an aspirant, I'm highly likely to fall for the traps that social media is setting. And I would have easily got a feeling that ओ मेरे लाइफ से तो कुछ भी हो नहीं रहा है और बाकी लोगों के साथ इतनी चीज़ें हो रहे हैं एक्सेट्रा, which is a comparison of no use for you or for either you or for the person who has posted that particular picture, क्योंकि वो भी रियलिटी नहीं हो सकते। स्माइलिंग फेसेस के पीछे देयर कैन बी वेरी वेरी बिग सोरोज ऑल्सो। So you have to precisely choose what is the right thing for you, what are the things that is going to help you in the process, and only stick to those particular details. मेरा केयरफुल वाइज चॉइस ये था कि मैं सोशल मीडिया से दूर रहूँगी, क्योंकि दैट इज़ व्हाट वर्क्स फॉर मी। आई नो द पर्सन आई एम, मे बी देर आर पीपल हु कैन वेल मैनेज सोशल मीडिया विद देयर प्रिपरेशन प्रोसेस। इफ यू समवन लाइक दैट, go ahead with it. But mostly, largely, what I feel is that social media is giving a negative feeling more than any good feeling, is my perspective. So ऐसे करके चीज़ें जो आपको स्ट्रेस बहुत दिलाते हैं, उसको पहचानना भी ज़रूरी होता है. That is what is important. Now, the next thing that you can do is that don't look at the preparation as a journey from the beginning till to the end. जैसे कि आप जब प्रिपरेशन करते हो, डोंट ऑलवेज थिंक दैट ओ आई हैव टू राइट द टफ एग्जामिनेशन, आई टू नीड टू क्वालिफाई, देर आर सो मेनी पीपल आर अटेंडिंग, मेरी चांसेस तो बहुत ही कम है। ऐसे करके वो नंबर्स में ज़्यादा ध्यान नहीं देना है। You have to focus on your next test series that is coming up. Divide the tasks into manageable parts, the timetable you have. If you look at the entire syllabus in one go and think that one day I have to learn the entire syllabus, etc., it's going to drain you very, very, very badly. So if you divide your tasks into manageable parts, even your test series into manageable sections, and then attend it and see the progress, you will slowly and gradually feel that you are improving. Otherwise, what happens is that you look at the entirety, you look at the number the people are writing, and then easily you will lose your confidence, that will drain you out of the process. So manageable sections or tasks, smaller compartments में बांट के ही आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। तो ऐसे करके देख लेना, that will really work for you. Your goal should always be your next test, performing best in your next attempt, etc. तो वो ज़रूर कर लीजिएगा। एंड एज आई ऑलवेज से, इफ़ यू हैव समबडी टू गाइड एंड मेंटर यू, प्लीज़ टेक दैट सपोर्ट ओनली फ्रॉम अ वैलिड इंडिविजुअल। जैसे कि आप देर आर पीपल हु डीमोटिवेट यू, देर कैन बी पीपल हु आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन योर प्रोग्रेस एक्सेट्रा। तो उन लोगों से बात नहीं करें। यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट पीपल हु कैन रियली मेंटर यू, हु आर एक्सपर्ट इन देयर फील्ड एंड कैन गाइड यू बेटर। तो उन लोगों से मेंटरशिप लेना भी कभी कभार स्ट्रेस हैंडल करने में मदद होते भी है। Then seventh is thing like the personal things that you can do, like prayer, meditation, yoga, etc. All these helps because as we know, it's a traditional knowledge, like जैसे कि योगा हो या meditation हो, क्योंकि that is all helping you enlighten yourself, think better. People will say it's good or bad and good or bad, but जैसे कि यू कैन थिंक एंड डिसाइड फॉर योर सेल्फ कि मेरे लिए ये काफ़ी है या हेल्पफुल है कि नहीं। Then if you start thinking like that, you will be able to convince yourself better also. So these are the factors which I have felt has really helped me manage stress better, because I was never looking at the impossibility of the entire process and the lowest chances of me qualifying. because there are 10 lakh people who apply for the examination and there are few hundreds who qualify, whereas my possibility, etc. So that kind of a thinking process is never going to help you. Whatever it was, I was always thinking that if there is one seat, I'll be there, is what my feeling was. So स्ट्रेस होता है, सभी को होता है, तो ये अंडरस्टैंड करना भी इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है. That is why I am sharing it with you also. So I hope it is going to be helpful for you, these tips and tricks that I've told you. You can incorporate that into your life. So I hope your preparation process is going really well. If you have any queries with respect to any part of preparation, you can definitely let me know. So that's all for today. Until the next video, it's a goodbye. Thank you so much.